Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be talking about none other than Black Phantom by Kilian. So stay tuned for that. And if you like the content, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now, I love Black Phantom, and I've done a couple videos on some of the clones of Black Phantom. There are definitely a few good ones out there, but I've never actually done a review on the original. And since I did end up picking up a bottle of it because I do love it a lot, I thought it would be a great opportunity to do a full review on this fragrance. So I picked up Black Phantom when it still came with the coffer. You still can get it with the coffer, but I actually think it's a good move by Kilian to offer people the opportunity to just buy the bottles by themselves, because nobody really needs dozens and dozens of these coffers, but some people might want them, so they are still an option for certain fragrances, and I believe Black Phantom is one of them. And this is the coffer that you get with it if you decide to pick it up. It is actually really nice. This one I did want. Happy to have gotten it. And of course this comes in the standard Kilian presentation with the refillable bottle. I do really love the presentation on these ones. Nice atomizer as well. And this is a gorgeous fragrance. So let me tell you what this fragrance smells like. This is really one of the best gourmand fragrances. It opens up with quite a heavy note of coffee. It does come off a little bit bitter, but there is caramel, there is a bit of sugar in the background that really does sweeten it up. But at least on the opening, for the first half an hour or so, on my skin, the coffee is quite pronounced. Now, that coffee note is definitely not as strong in the air. It's definitely a little bit sweeter in the air, but there is up close more of a slight bitterness. But the coffee is still there. Also in the air, so you do pick that up. Now, I know this one has a note of rum in it, but I don't find this to be particularly boozy, and in fact I don't actually pick up any rum at all in this fragrance. And so I have had people ask, what's a good boozy fragrance from Kilian, and people have brought up Black Phantom. Personally, I would say no. If you want something boozy, there are much better options. Single malt's amazing, apple brandy is amazing, Straight to Heaven or Straight to Heaven Extreme, both amazing fragrances. And if you really want that booziness, I think those are better choices. Some people have said, they do get a little bit of booziness on their skin, and that's totally awesome. On my skin, I don't really pick up any at all. There is a slight syrupy sweetness at times, which you might describe as booziness, but it's really not the case that I pick up rum at all with this one. Now, as this one dries down, the coffee note definitely does disappear. It's one of the first things to fade, and that bitterness does go away with it. And the caramel definitely comes to the forefront. That sugar comes to the forefront, and I get a little bit of chocolate. This is definitely not a heavy chocolate fragrance. For me, I definitely get more of that caramel. Has a little bit of a sort of nice syrupy texture to it, and it is very sweet fragrance. This is one that overall is very sensual. It is very nice gourmand fragrance, and if you haven't tried it and you like gourmands, you are definitely doing yourself a disservice, because this one is absolutely amazing. Now, the performance in this one is also really good. So this is one that is absolutely beast mode for me. I get 10 hours easily longevity. This one, if I do go out and I wear 4 or 5 sprays on this one, it is a massive cloud projection monster. So even with 2-3 sprays, if I go out, this one is projecting a very nice strong cloud for 2-3 hours. It does definitely come a little close to the skin, but you still have a very nice scent bubble, a very nice cloud around you for 5-6 hours. This is definitely not one that really becomes a skin scent until much later in the game. Very strong fragrance. So of course you do get your value with this one, because it does last a long time, it does project really well, and of course it smells fantastic. Now, this is definitely one that you can wear out on a fancy evening. It does have a very classy, elegant feel to it. This is actually one I like to wear on dates, because it does have that sweet, seductive nature to it, and it is very sensual, as most gourmands are. This one is also one that does perform well, so especially if you're not necessarily going to be getting too close to someone, this one will project off the skin. Other, great choices often sit a little closer to the skin. If you're definitely going to be closer to the person, that might be a better choice. But this is definitely one where they will be able to smell you if they're, sitting across the table or whatever the case may be, wherever you happen to go. So I do think it's a really great night out fragrance in general as well. Definitely something that I would wear if I'm going to the bar, if I'm going, out with friends or something like that. I can definitely see wearing this one casually as well, because it is just a very nice fragrance to wear, and it doesn't have an overly formal appeal to it, although the quality is there so that it can certainly be worn on those occasions. But definitely for me, this is primarily if I'm going out, if I'm, going to a bar, going out with someone, or even a date or something, this is where I tend to reach for this fragrance. I have worn it to the office before. Why not? But I wouldn't necessarily describe this as an office fragrance, although it is fairly likable, so I don't see too many people complaining about it. This is definitely best suited for the fall and winter, as it is a gourmand. It is a sweeter fragrance, and so spring, summer, it's definitely going to be a little bit harder to pull off. Spring, maybe not too bad, especially in the evening. Summer, definitely a lot harder to wear this one. If it's not too hot a day, or if you're out at night and it's not too hot, then this one could definitely work, but I would definitely not wear this one in the heat because it will just become way too much. It is fairly thick and it's quite sweet, so it will become definitely cloying. Overall, I love this one. As I mentioned before, I've talked about some of the clones. Alexandria, Genre Parfums, both have very good clones of this fragrance. I love it a lot, and I decided I wanted to get the original. I love the presentation as well, so I of course did that, and it's just a gorgeous fragrance, and overall I think it's worth the money, especially if you can find it a little bit cheaper on the gray market. It's what I managed to do with this one, and so it's a great fragrance, great gourmand, fairly versatile as well, but definitely more suited for the colder weather. And I think it's really a great going out fragrance. But anyways, guys, that is it. That is my description of Black Phantom. I love this fragrance. What's your favorite Kilian? What's your favorite gourmand? Leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.